Good morning. Welcome to Tuesday Talk with Priscilla Wilkinson. Today I want to talk to you about money. Not how to handle your money, not how to budget or to increase your finances or how to enlarge your territory. No, I don't want to talk to you about any of that. I want to talk to you about your heart because money is a heart issue. How you handle your money, how you think about your money, it all begins in here, in your heart. Matthew 6:24 says, no one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. And many of us try to do that. We try to serve both God and money, but it doesn't work. God has to come first in everything, including your money. We have so many examples in the Bible about how people handled their money, about how they looked at their money, the importance of money to them. There are over 2,300 verses in the Bible about money, but they all boil down really to this thing, this issue, that your money is a heart issue. Let's take Ananias. Ananias and his wife were supposed to sell their property and give the proceeds to the disciples so the money could be divided among those who were poor, among those who did not have as much as others. So they were all selling their property, putting it in a bucket again together, and then they were going to share it. Well, Ananias and his wife decided to lie. They sold their property, but then they lied about the amount they received. They didn't just lie to the disciples. They lied to God. Think about that. They lied to God. And they both died. Why? They died because they not only did they lie, but they were greedy. It exposed their heart. Their heart was full of greed. And then think about the rich young ruler. Do you remember him? He came to Jesus to ask Jesus what could he do because see, he wanted to follow Jesus. And so Jesus said to him, here are my commandments. And the young ruler said, well, Jesus, I've done all these things from a youth. Since I was a small boy, I have followed your commandments. I have been obedient. And Jesus said, there's one more thing. He said, sell all you have, give it to the poor, and follow me. The young ruler, his heart was broken. Why? Because his money, his resources meant more to him than following Jesus. His heart was tied up in his money. And so he was not willing to let go of what he looked at that was so important to him. So he chose money. And then let's think about the Pharisees. The Pharisees, oh, they thought they were all of that. And they tithed. They gave a tenth of all they had. It didn't mean anything to Jesus because they were not giving from their heart. They were giving to show off. They were giving just to follow the letter of the law. Remember in Matthew 23:23, where Jesus said to them, yes, you tithe and you do all of that, but your heart is still not right because you're not following the law of justice, mercy, and faithfulness. You're just giving enough to say you did it. Some of us are like that. Some of us tithe and we think we're all of that we've done all of that. But our heart is not right. We're just being obedient to what we think is a rule. But our heart is not with him. Remember, we cannot serve two masters. You can only serve one. And that one has to be God. It has to be God. Remember the widow. The widow and her two mites. Jesus talked about that. And what he said was, She gave more than all those who were so wealthy who gave. Why? Because the widow gave sacrificially. She gave because she trusted in God as her source. Those who had more, the wealthy, they were giving out of their extra, out of their abundance. And they were doing it so they could be seen. But the widow was giving out of what she did not have because she was trusting in God. She was serving God. Who do you serve? Do you serve God or do you serve money? Where is your heart? Remember, money is a heart issue. Take this to the Lord today. Ask the Lord to just look into your heart, to work with you. Think about how you view money, how you handle money. Is money more important to you than He is? If so, repent today. And remember who your source is. It's God. And remember, you cannot serve two masters. It's a heart issue.